And we are live here from 302 Sports, our second of our doubleheader action. Nick Alessandrini alongside Pat Garianis, Nick Holliday to my left, and he'll be on the camera for today's game. We have Goldey-Beacom taking on Concordia. We just had the women's. Now we're here on to the men's. Concordia Clippers coming in at 8-15, 2-12 in conference. Goldey-Beacom 15-8 and 11-3 in the conference, Pat.
That's it. And you look at Concordia on the season, they've struggled within the CACC. They're led by Stephen Milhaven. He averages just under 14 points a game, and two others in double figures for them, Cedric McFadden with just over 12 and Michael DeMello at 10.4. It's a team that, again, much like the women's game, that we can take advantage of. The Lightning come in riding high. They've won 6 in a row, led by Corey Tate, who's just one tick under 20 points per game. Dante Thompson with just over 12, and Mahir Johnson just under 11. We come into this game 15-8 overall, 11-3 in conference. And Nick, it's been a hot season for us. Last game we seized control in the second half, and it was only we were on our way to our 6th win in a row, 76-67 Wednesday at Holy Family. Corey Tate, the reigning CACC Player of the Week, ended with 19 points and 10 boards for his second double-double of the season. He is now 7th in team history with 1,112 points and 6th with 349 field goals. Mahir Johnson poured in 15 points, while Marcellus Livingston and Troy Stansel netted 12 apiece, while Dante Thompson led the way with 12 rebounds. As for season series with Concordia, or the history of this matchup, the Lightning are 7-2 all time against Concordia and have won all 5 meetings right here in Pike Creek. Last season they won 79-75 in Bronxville, New York. Corey Tate had 15 points, Dante had 12.
And Pat, we were here last week when they also picked up the win over NEAC, the women as well, so they picked up the sweep. The women followed through their end of the bargain here earlier. They picked up a win over Concordia just moments ago. Men looking to follow suit right next, looking to pick up a win of their own for another sweep here. As we talked about it on the women's broadcast, it's the annual Hoop It Up Day here at Goldey-Beacom.
That it is, and a great event here, and Lightning trying to get a sweep. And with this starting lineup that you're seeing here, we saw it. We talked about this before the games. Are 9-1. This starting lineup has produced Livingston, Stansel, Tate, Thompson, and Isaiah Graves.
Yeah.
So it's been hot with this group. They've been riding high, like we said, winners of 6 in a row. And overall, you look at this, you're looking at 9 of the last 10, and to go back even further than that, you're looking at 11 of their last 13. I mean, this team has been playing great basketball since conference play started.
And as we come down to the wire of the regular season, you would want to be playing your best basketball right now, and you could safely say that here for the Lightning, as you talked about, going for their 7th win straight, but a few more games to close out their season, and they'll start here today with Concordia. And Pat, Corey Tate needs just 6 points to move into 6th all-time in career points to pass Adrian Miles, who graduated in 2009. So be on the lookout for that.
It's incredible. And then only 22 points to pass Nate Lewis to move into the top 5 all-time. So Corey Tate could be moving up the list yet again. It seems like we say that every game, but it's the truth.
So here we are, both teams set to take the court, almost ready for tip-off here. Live from Goldey-Beacom College here on 302 Sports. It's the Clippers and the Lightning, a CACC matchup.
And we saw during pregame a lot of nasty dunks coming from the Lightning, so perhaps you see another Dante Thompson special. Last week, who can forget the putback he had?
Absolutely, that's for sure. I know it's engraved in my mind. That was my first Goldey-Beacom game, so I was fortunate enough to see a play like that right off the bat.
Here the Lightning starting off with man-to-man, and look, this is their baby, their defense. They're one of the best in the country right now. 3rd overall, as there's a 3-ball, no good. 3rd in the country, forcing just under 20.5 turnovers per game.
Wow.
That one's no good. Rebound to Stansel, and the Lightning will settle down and set their offense up. But it doesn't just stop there. They're 6th in the country with a turnover ratio of 5.4. 6th in the country with 10 steals per game, and 7th with 229 steals. It's incredible what the Lightning have been able to do on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, they have. That's for sure. Let's see if they can also get it going offensively here as they're going to work the ball around the perimeter. It's Stancil for 3. He hit a couple last week, and he picks up where he left off as he knocks down his first triple here today.
Right in the eye of Stephen Milhaven, who is the leading scorer. Oh, that's not good. Dante just slipped on a wet spot. Did a full split. That could, that usually typically means a groin.
Yeah.
Let's hope he can get up and he's okay. Hopefully it's his groin and not his knee. He is in pain though.
He's able to stand up under his own power. Still moving a little bit slowly as he'll look to.
It should be right at the top of the lane. They're checking the wrong spot, but it should be at the top of the lanes where he slipped,
where they're
right
at
on that
right now,
three-point line. Either way, he'll have to come out of the game for at least a moment. Chandler Livingston-Simon will check in for him. The last thing you want to see is one of your key players go down, so hopefully Dante shakes this one off.
Absolutely. So 3-0 lead here early for Goldey-Beacom as Stancil had knocked down the triple to get it going for them. So we'll see if they can keep it up here right off the bat early. As Tato inbound to Livingston.
Livingston rocking a T-shirt tonight.
Yeah,
Not usually used to seeing him with the undersleeves.
And he played a great game last week.
Yes, he did.
Knocked down a few triples. Came out really hot early. We'll see maybe if he can come out hot again as they'll give it around. And Stancil now to Graves. He'll drive, spin move inside. What a move underneath.
Wow.
And one. Check that out.
That could be a play of the week nominee right there for
Absolutely. Spin move inside. The hang time brought the ball, was able to bring the ball down, get the foul, and then able to get it back up. That's strength and hang time there from Isaiah Graves. And now a chance for the three-point play.
Time marked that one, Nick Halliday. That could be a play of the week nominee this week.
So Goldey-Beacom with a hot start here. A chance for back-to-back three-point plays. Graves unable to get the free throw, but 2 for 2 here to start off for the Lightning.
Milhaven comes down with the rebound. He's a load down low, 6'5". They have him listed at 215, but I have a hard time believing that. He looks like he's about 250.
There's that Goldie defense we were talking about, and Stancil able to finish. And now, before we can blink, Pat, 7-0 Lightning.
Points off turnovers, man. It's what the Lightning do so well.
So now Concordia looking to get a basket of their own here. Cedric McFadden now up top. He's going to cross over, get in the lane, the kick out. It's Milhaven for 3, and he knocks it down.
Big man's got some touch. Again, you don't average what he averages by joke, averaging around 14 a game. Knocks that in.
Here's Graves' drive with the left hand.
Sweet. That's a sweet finish right there by Isaiah.
Sometimes you can use that left hand on the right side. He scoops it up and in. 9-3 here early for the Lightning as we have a tie-up underneath.
Good defense by the Lightning yet again. Force a jump ball and they take possession.
So Goldey-Beacom 9 points out of the gate here, less than 3 minutes into this one. Right now it'll be Stancil bringing it up 17-14 here in the first half.
Yeah, good start by the Lightning. Got to keep it going. Keep the energy up. Put your foot on this team's throat. Don't give them any room to breathe, which, I mean, the Lightning have been doing recently. Obviously, they've won 6 in a row.
Stancil with some room. He tries again. This one in and out. Halfway down, but no good as Concordia going to bring it up.
Stancil's shots look good tonight. He's got a lot of arc on it. And when you do that, you give yourself a better chance of making a shot.
So now Milhaven up top. He's going to fake the handoff to McFadden. And now it'll be McFadden. Splits the defenders. He's going to dish it out, but he was fouled on the drive, so it'll be on the floor.
LeBron James would not be a fan of the Concordia jerseys. They're rocking the full sleeves. Remember LeBron,
right,
he always rips those sleeves off.
I didn't even notice it until you said it. Good call there.
Fully sleeved uniforms.
Haven't seen much of that in the college world.
No. There's a turnover. Oh, they said Corey did not touch that.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, Pat.
He did not touch that, but what are you going to do?
He was a little shocked there, but we'll have to live with it now as McFadden going to bring it up. Still 9-3, 16:23 to play. McFadden going to drive, kick out to Millhaven. He's in the corner. Great defense by Stansel.
That's a shot clock violation. Great defense. Millhaven's down. He might have landed awkwardly. Yeah, he's in pain.
So not a necessarily great start in terms of personnel for both teams.
I don't know if he rolled his ankle or his knee.
That court might be slippery down there after that women's game earlier. Not sure, but 2 players already going down here early. We don't like to see that.
Yeah, he's definitely in some pain. Checking in for him is number 32, Justin Gardner, one of the few seniors on this roster. There's an iffy pass. I don't know if I like that. I believe Millhaven's got an ankle issue. He's taking the shoe off. I've done a fair share of that in my lifetime back in my high school career. It seemed like every other game I was rolling the old ankle.
Yeah, I had a right ankle injury as well.
10-second violation, and it's right because there's 19 seconds on the shot clock. Got to be aware of that.
Yeah, just a little bit of maybe unaware after that injury of how much time they had to get it across there.
Well,
so it'll be a turnover.
That's the beautiful thing about having a shot clock. You can kind of see it.
So
that's a rare blunder by the Lightning. You haven't seen that from this team a lot lately.
So look back to get on track. Here's the drive from McFadden.
It's a good take. It's a good, strong take there.
He's able to go. So now 9-5. Goldey-Beacom up by 4. It's Graves on the wing. Feeds it down low to Livingston Simon. Fakes and gets it inside for the hook shot is good.
The old dream shake right there.
Yeah.
By Chandler. I like it.
McFadden wasted no time going back. Misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Now he's going to kick it out. And that's going to be mid-range shot, no good for Jason Kethout. Now up ahead to Livingston with an open 3.
Boom. Marcellus is good early in games. And he once again gets another 3-pointer early in this one.
So timeout on the floor from the Clippers, 14-5. Goldey-Beacom opening up a 9-point lead, and we'll be right back after this.
Greater at 32-degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
And we are back here live from Goldey-Beacom College, 302 Sports. Nick Allison alongside Pat Garianis. Nick Halliday here as well. And Pat, almost 5 minutes here into the first half. Goldey-Beacom opening up a 14-5 lead here.
Yeah, it's been a great start for the Lightning, and we've gotten used to seeing this from them. The defense forcing transition baskets, turnovers that led to transition baskets, and then what we're used to seeing all the time, Marcellus Livingston knocking down an early three-point shot. He seems to always start games off hot, and he continues that trend here tonight as the Lightning jump out already to a 9-point lead less than 5 minutes into this one, Nick.
Yep, and they're looking to keep that going here. And like you said, Livingston starting off hot. He did the same thing here last week, knocking down a couple threes early. He just knocked one down a few moments ago, and now 15 minutes to play here in the first half. The Lightning find themselves up by 9.
Locking in on defense right now. Quick hands by Tate, almost comes away with that deflection.
McFadden again trying to get on the plate, floats it up with one hand. A little bit of a late whistle, but they will call the foul.
You can see McFadden trying to bully his way into Corey Tate. Gets his way there, ends up getting the foul. Corey Tate, all of 150 pounds. And let's be honest here, McFadden put together pretty nicely. He's about $185 they have him listed as, so that's a 35-pound difference. He's trying to muscle his way in on him.
Yep, last couple possessions, he's been able to drive, get into the paint. As he gets the first to go, a little strong on the second, rebound to Livingston, and now the Lightning take over. Right off the dribble, it's
Nice.
Corey Tate to
That's
the
a
glass.
goaltend.
Yeah,
Yes,
got to
it
be,
is.
and they'll count it.
Absolutely. He went through the rim to block that.
And Patty's so good at changing speeds. We see him with the hesitation that time, just blew right by the defender.
And there's another timeout being taken by Concordia.
32nd.
We'll stay right
Yeah,
here.
we'll stay right here. So 16-6. Goldey-Beacom now up by double digits, just about 5 minutes in here to the first quarter, and Tate looking explosive.
They are, and Coach Cavallari is definitely not happy over there on the Concordia sideline using 2 early timeouts. He's putting in substitutes right now. He's got plenty of guys on his roster, so it's not that hard to believe. But Goldie's come out early, and they've asserted their will. They're a hot team. They're playing with confidence, and it's great to see. This is what we saw from this team last year, and it took a little bit this season to get back to that swagger, but they're finally there.
They look good so far here. As Concordia leads Clippers, they're going to drive right in the lane, off the glass, no good. That was Baron Goodridge, excuse me, is they're going to have a...
They're going to call an and one on that.
I thought they might have had to travel, but it would be N1, and the foul. That's going to be 55, Alex White Jr. He's a freshman.
6'8", 190, string bean. Safe to say there.
From Middletown, Pat, but Middletown, Connecticut.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I saw that too. I was like, wait a second.
So he completes the three-point play. So 16-9, 4:26 remaining here in the first half. And
this is a question out to all the people watching right now. This is just what I believe. I think there's a Middletown in every state of the union. Someone fact check me on that and come back with us with an answer. We'll check the live feed.
What
Look
a
at that
pass
catch
there by Livingston. He threw it in there with the left hand. Great catch, but unable to finish was Livingston Simon. So Livingston to Livingston.
Yeah,
That couldn't get it
tongue
done.
twister. Yeah. But that was a great look, and it was a great catch by the big fella. I mean, that wasn't an easy catch.
Yeah, that had some velocity on it. As here's the handoff, they get it into the post. It's White again. This one's going to be great defense as Stansel and Livingston Simon, and they'll force the missed shot and the rebound. So now Graves up top.
It'll reset. Mahir Johnson, the third leading scorer on the team, is in the game right now, number 21 in white. Third leading scorer, he comes off the bench.
We talked about him last week. Hit some big shots as Graves gets it to Livingston. He thought about it. Here he is. It's Mahir, and he knocks it down.
He's a 43% three-point shooter, if I'm not mistaken. I got to double check on that. But 42% three-point shooter. He can get it efficiently done from beyond the arc.
Nice drive and dish there as Kyle Paris, another freshman, finishes for 2. Graves quickly gets it up to Johnson again. And he'll kick it back out to Livingston. So 19-11 now, under 13 minutes here in the first half. Livingston, the fadeaway.
Nice job.
On the baseline, but he drew the contact and will go to the line.
That he did. It's a nice aggressive move by Marcellus. He's gotten a lot more comfortable in this offense since he's ingratiated into that starter's role. He's now started 13 games on the season, and he just gets more and more comfortable.
So he'll head to the line, and his first free throw is up and good.
In the season, Marcellus is a pretty pretty decent free throw shooter, coming in at 76%.
And good news, Pat. Dante Thompson checking back into the game for Goldie.
That's great to see. It's great to see, obviously. You saw him take the hard fall early. You were hoping that it wasn't anything serious, and it's good to see that it's not.
And here's the 3 from Goodridge. Wow. And he pulls up and knocks down the 3. Tough shot, but he gets it to go.
Yeah, it was a good bucket right there.
So now 12:30 to play in the first half. It's Mahir Johnson over to Livingston. Stansel the kick out. He'll get it back here.
Oh, wide open. Tevin service. They get it to Dante.
And a good finish.
Roll.
So make an impact. As soon as he checks back in is Dante Thompson off the feed.
He's shooting 70% on the season. That's a great shooting percentage. Just shows you where he works from, inside.
And last week he had a top 10 play nominee for sure on the putback dunk.
Yeah.
And if you remember earlier in the game, as that floater is good for Goodridge.
They're going to call the block there,
and count it, so it was not a great play.
Yeah, they called the flop there.
But last week, Thompson went up for a putback with one hand that he almost
Yeah.
almost got. That would have been even better than the one that he did throw down.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It went off the back rim and flew up almost into the rafters.
So he has potential to make some highlight plays. And a great player in his own right. As Goodridge now with a chance for another three. He hit a step-back pull-up three on the last possession. This time he gets the old-fashioned three-point play. So now just 23-17 with 12 minutes here in the first half.
Goodridge, the freshman from the Bronx. From the Bronx. They can play a little bit of ball up there.
Yeah. Graves over to Tate. He's got room. Draw some defenders.
Tate's been quiet in this one early.
And Graves knocks down the three. We saw two defenders go with Tate, and he found Graves for the open three. This one tipped by Thompson, and now here they come 3-on-2 in transition. Graves, the no-look pass to Mahir Johnson, and he finishes.
Nice job. Nice job. Once again, the defense leading to a transition basket.
Pretty basketball.
And all of this with Corey Tate only having 2 points.
Yeah. Goodridge thought about the step back. He's going to pass it now. The mid-range jumper for Elijah Brown.
Should be our ball. Yep.
And
Nice
that's
job.
no good.
Playing great early in this one.
Yeah. That lead now to 11, 28-17. It's the largest lead of the game for the Lightning. Now with 11 minutes here to play in the first half.
His team just plays great basketball. There's just no other way to put it. They're an exciting team to watch.
And they're
Like
shooting
this
the ball
look.
remarkably here.
Oh! Dante went for the poster.
Yep, and we talked about it. He's going to do that, and you might see him convert some of those here, not only today, throughout the season. So we said be on the lookout. He's going to give you some opportunities.
And, Nick, you weren't here earlier in the season. He wasn't even attempting those dunks. He wasn't fully healthy. Now you're seeing a fully healthy Dante Thompson, and he's going to look to rip the rim off whenever he has the opportunity to.
And I've been here for 2 games, and he's done it almost 4 times already.
Yeah.
What an athlete as he knocks down the first free throw. And, Pat, we look over here at Goldey-Beacom shooting right now. They're 11 of 13 from the field for 84.6%.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that is like video game. You can't even do that in a video game. Even if you're playing on rookie, you can't even do that.
Just been very efficient here in the first half. 2 free throws for Thompson are good. And also Goldie, 4 of 5 from deep here so far.
Yeah. They're on pace right now, Nick. If they keep doing what they're doing, which isn't humanly possible, I don't think, they're going to score over 120 points in this one.
Here's the drive and the kick. Let's get Falcon to hand it over to Young. Good defense again by the Lightning.
Great job.
And it's going to go to the Lightning.
Tevin's service, man. Great defense, gets the deflection. We got so much length. Like we don't have, maybe not the tallest guys in the world, but they just long arms that help on the defensive side of the ball, creating turnovers and deflections.
Now it's Corey Tate as we approach the 10-minute halfway mark here in the first half. Tate going to go around his defender baseline, and we're going to have a travel.
And he left his feet, and he came back down. That's why they called that travel. That's the risk you take when you leave your feet, though, and you don't have a plan. You got to search for someone, and if for whatever reason they're not open, eventually gravity's going to win that battle.
Just the second turnover for the Lightning here in the first half, as they forced 5 on defense, as that 3 is no good.
Good box out, Dante. Gets the over-to-back call.
So Goldie really coming out playing great fundamental basketball and doing everything the right way here early.
And that's something that you've seen from Coach Dekmar's teams now. This is 2 years in a row. That's what they've built. That's what they pride themselves on, defense and fundamentals. It's really a joy to watch.
And make sure to check out the Goldey-Beacom basketball camp where Coach Dekmar will be there.
Yep. And obviously, based off watching his teams play, your kid's going to get that quality coaching. Look at this.
And there's another 3 from Mahir Johnson. You were talking to me about him before last week's game when I did my game.
They said when it rains, it pours. And it's pouring outside, and it's raining down in here for the Lightning.
as that shot is good. Jason Cathout gets it to go.
And what's lost in the shuffle is how good Concordia is shooting the ball as well.
Goldey-Beacom just really heating it up here as
Look at
Johnson.
this.
Great pass at Thompson.
Nice job.
And
Beautiful basketball,
We're
man.
just 10 minutes in, Pat, and it's flowing real nice here for the Lightning.
That's just beautiful basketball.
The percentage is through the roof here early, as that floater is good from Goodridge. And like you talked about as well, Concordia not playing bad themselves.
No, they're playing about as well as they probably can, and they're still down by 13.
Corey Tate on the pull-up three. He wants some of his own. That's no good, but the offensive rebound. Now Thompson holds out to Graves. And he's going to walk.
Yeah, you get him on the walk. A little too antsy on that one, but so far so good for the Lightning. Just got to keep it up. Dante will get a breather. Bring in Chandler Livingston-Simon.
So 8:36 here to go in the first half. Goldey-Beacom 35-22 lead over Concordia here at home, as they're looking to go for their 7th straight win. Now here's McFadden.
He had himself a good little run when he was in earlier.
That jump shot this time no good. Rebound to Corey Tate. And he's going to see what he can get. Now it's Johnson. Little handoff to him for three. No good.
Nice rebound.
And another big rebound for Goldie, as that three's going to be fired up right away by Graves. And another rebound, this time Mahir Johnson. Right back to Graves for another three. And this one, he's not missing that one. Can't give him two. Two for the price of one.
It's just so fun to watch this team play.
38-22 now.
Graves rocking the two-shoe combo, as you can see.
Oh, my goodness. Didn't even
Milano,
notice it.
one dark, one light.
He's dripping swag out there,
Yeah.
Pat. 38-22, 7:40 now as the Lightning control the ball again. It's Graves. Little shake and bake, and he'll pass it over.
Ricky Bobby out there.
Johnson coming off of the bench, playing really well again as Graves takes a deep three.
That
A
was
little
the heat
long.
check. That was the old heat check right there.
He was feeling it. Can't get that deep one to go. Now as McFadden takes it in transition off the glass, draws the foul.
And he picks up the foul there. And Coach Deckmar's going to talk about that. He's going to talk right there. Can't give up those easy baskets. Someone's got to cut off the guy coming down the lane. Look, we're playing well, but we can't get too ahead of ourselves here. We still got to play the way that we know how to. You talk about Graves, already 10 points in this game. He's playing great.
4 for 6 from the field, 2 for 4 from deep, as well as 2 assists and a steal for Isaiah Graves to lead the way here in the first half for the Lightning.
Transfer from Morgan State.
Morgan State made the NCAA tournament a couple times over the years.
A couple
Not a
D1
bad
transfers.
program.
He transferred here. Mahir is a transfer from Dell State. So a couple Division I transfers.
McFadden knocks down the free throw. Now 38-23, 15-point lead for the Lightning here in the first half.
The transfer has been a big part of the Lightning the last 2 years. A lot of transfers so far on this team. Last year we had Ryan Williams, who was from Georgetown. Yeah,
That's big. Big East. See Patrick Ewing there now.
Look at the ball movement here by the Lightning, down to 8 on the shot clock.
Let's see Mahir Johnson. 4 seconds for Livingston, who's going to put up the mid-range. No good. Good defense there by the Clippers as they force the shot clock violation.
That it was. And you know what? You give credit where credit's due. Perhaps Livingston gets hit on the elbow there. Not quite sure. But good defense nonetheless. You live with that. You can live with that. They get one on us after we've dominated this game so far.
So Concordia looking to get a rhythm going for them. Is it a step back three? It's good. Nice shot by Brandon Fields, the sophomore guard.
That is right in the eye of Corey Tate. I mean, you knock that down, you're living with that as a defender. Now, you don't want to live with that. That's not what you want.
And then Jared Young coming up with the steal. He's able to go coast to coast and lay it in. So 5-0 quick run for the Clippers.
That's it. They're now within 10, believe it or not, with as well as the Lightning have played.
So just 10-point lead now for the Lightning. Corey Tate over to Johnson baseline. Pump fake, steps back, and can't get it to go. In and out.
Now, the law of averages will say eventually the Lightning are going to start missing some of these shots, and that's what you're seeing right now.
Here's the spin move inside. Good pass to White down low, and he's able to finish off the glass. And we're going to have a timeout. Lightning. Coach Dekmar not happy. And the Lightning now lead cut down to single digits. It's 8 here with 5:48 to play in the first half.
I believe that's a warning against Coach Dekmar. But that's one thing. Look, one thing you can't help is making and missing shots. One thing you can help though is your defensive effort, and I think the Lightning have kind of early in this game kind of got a little too reliant on their hot start that they've kind of fell asleep a little bit the last couple times down the floor defensively, and that's what you can't have. That's why I think this is a good timeout. Regroup, come out, have a good offensive possession, and just reload on defense. Dante will check back in. Thompson, too. That'll help.
And Concordia, they're shooting 50% as well from the floor here in this first half. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's kind of lost in the shuffle here, is how well they've played.
And 50% from deep. So Thompson, as you said, will check back in. 5:48, the lead back to single digits. Goldey-Beacom did lead by as many as 16 here in the first half. And we'll see if they can add on to this 8-point lead. As Corey Tate gets it to Thompson, kicks it back out to Tate for 3. He gets fouled and cans it. Corey Tate on the feed from Dante Thompson, the 3 and the foul.
Young man averages 20 a game. You're not going to keep him held down. You're not going to keep him held down for long.
So a 5-0 run, and then Goldie, who else but Corey Tate to answer. Now for the 4-point play, and he does it. 4-point play for Corey Tate.
That's it. Let's call it. Who else but W.B. Mason, right?
And now he is tied with Adrian Miles for 5th in all-time career points with that free throw.
There he is, top 5. He's a top 5 player, number 5.
So the next
he's still got a year left. That's the scary part.
Yeah. Great passing there by Concordia as White, again, who has been a factor here early, will now head to the line.
Dante Lee challenged that shot very well, just barely gets a piece of the arm there going up, but he did.
Alex White Jr., the freshman, 6'8 freshman, has 5 points tonight, 2 for 3, as he can't get that free throw to go.
What an entertaining game so far. Both teams playing great. And Concordia right now, their leading scorer, Stephen Milhaven, still on the sideline getting that ankle tended to.
Very good
think about that.
Pat. He left very early in the first half, around the 3rd or 4th possession, after he had already knocked down a triple and some other baskets as well. 42-31 now, 5 minutes to go in the first half. 11-point lead for the Lightning. It's Corey Tate on the wing. And a little bit too aggressive there was Young, and he'll get the foul.
And Corey Tate's going to go to the line for 1-on-1. That's one thing you've seen from Concordia. They've been very aggressive defensively in this one.
And Stancil will check back in for the Lightning.
I'm sorry, not yet. From now on, we will be in the bonus. That was the 16th foul. Nick spoke a little too soon there.
So great passing here from Goldey-Beacom. They've been very efficient on offense as Stancil tries another 3. A little long. Good fight for the rebound by Johnson, but unable to get it. Now it's ahead to Goodridge, who sees some space, tries to throw it up. Nice. Great block by Corey Tate.
Good job by Corey there. Staying down on his feet, waiting for Goodridge to go in the air before he jumped, and picks up the block.
Now they'll inbound an 11-point lead. It's going to be the drive here. Grice pass again to Alex White Jr.
Oh my Lord. That was a charge. And came flying down the lane. Dante stood up, took the contact. The man was coming down the lane out of control. That should have been, I think the whistle should have been blowed there.
Not going Goldie's way there. They're going to get Alex White will earn another chance at the free throw line as he's been able to make his way there a few times already tonight. And he knocks down the first. So here's the second on the way for White Jr., who's got 7 points already, and now 8.
Yeah, he's played very well, the youngster.
So that lead back to single digits. 9 points now, 4:26 to go in the first half. Tate thought about the deep three. It's now Mahir Johnson drives baseline. Had some space, unable to get it a little bit too deep under the basket there.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. And that length of White kind of caused issues.
Fields got into the lane, banked it in, wants the continuation, but not going to get it.
He's going to go to the line either way, get the one-on-one opportunity. It's the second on Mahir.
So with the foul, regardless, it will send Brandon Fields to the free throw line. So still 4:11 here to go in the first half.
These games are long, Nick, as well as we started off. You know, the first half, still 4 minutes to go. It's hard to believe.
And now no good on the second, so the lead remains at 9. Stancil will get it back to Corey Tate. 4 minutes to go now. The Lightning working it around the perimeter.
There you go.
Now down to Thompson. And that kind of moved before he took his dribble there, and that'll be a turnover.
Good defense right there. Dante had the right idea, just kind of hesitated a little bit, and that caused the travel.
He who hesitates is lost, Pat.
Ooh. What's that? Is that a Bible verse?
You know, I don't know. Sounds more like Socrates to me, but
yeah,
something like that, I'm sure. Somebody with some credibility.
The path of the righteous man. Look at this. Dante.
Nice pass by Livingston to Thompson. I believe he looked at Tate and threw the no look to Thompson on the other side.
The rim rattler, the one-handed punch.
And the defenders, they looked at Tate because that's where they thought the ball was going. Great, just a little subtle thing, Pat. Great pass.
Yeah. And Carolina Blues looks like Kendall Marshall out there.
Delaware 87er.
That's it.
At some point.
Joe Budden look-alike.
This is going to be McFadden on the wing. They're going to trap him. He's getting around the defenders. Maybe got an extra step in there, but who else but Alex White on the entry pass and finish.
It's a nice look by McFadden to see him there.
Dribbling circles out there. 44-39. We're togging around that 9-point mark now, under 3 minutes. As Livingston going to look to get in the paint. Open Tate in the corner, and he cashes in.
Splash.
And with that point, Pat, he has now moved in to 6th all-time in career points.
Unbelievable. It's incredible what he's done. There's an offensive foul. Absolutely. Great job, Isaiah Graves. The little things. Nick, you talked about it. Fundamental defense right there. Feels the contact, goes down, offensive foul.
Now Goldie starting to feel it as we're coming near the end of the first half. 2:35 to play. Goldie now pushing that lead back up to 12. 47-35. And then after that turnover, we'll have the ball back. So here's Livingston on the wing. He's going to go around the Thompson screen over to Stancil. Tate off the screen. That's deep. Doesn't matter as he knocks down his second straight triple.
And now Tate's up to 12 points, believe it or not. He was held down for a while there, but now he's starting to wake up.
Back-to-back threes as that ball's tipped, but somehow ends into the hands of Goodridge.
They're going to get Marcellus on the old reach around. Coach Deck Mar's telling them, relax, we're fine, guys. We're fine, no big deal.
So now 15-point lead after the latest Corey Tate 3-ball. 2:05 remaining now in the first half. And 1-1 for Baron Goodridge. He's already up to 8 points here in the first half for Concordia.
Kind of looks like C.J. Miles. Am I wrong with that? You know,
C.J. Miles can shoot the ball.
He's kind of got a little C.J. Miles look to him. Baron Goodridge.
And that shot is good, so 2 for the free throw for Goodridge. 50-37 now as we just hit the 2-minute mark left in the first half. Corey Tate with back-to-back threes for Goldie. as Thompson gets in the paint, gets his own rebound twice, throws it up, still can't get it to go. Stancil in there.
He's out of bounds. Our ball, baby.
Yeah, rebound went to Brandon Fields, but he was on the line, and Goldie will get the ball back.
Great hustle, great job by Dante and Troy Stancil, keeping that ball alive and eventually forcing it back into our possession.
So quick inbound now. It's going to be Livingston. He's going to pull up from deep. Front rim a little strong. Corey Tate skies for the rebound.
And he's fouled down on the floor. It's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for Corey. Good hustle. Second chance points.
Absolutely. He's showing off the bunnies as he got in there, leaping up for that rebound. And now he'll have a chance to the line after knocking down 2 threes. He scored the last, I don't know how many points for Goldey-Beacom, 6 at least. And here's the first from the line for Tate.
Ooh, rattles around and in.
So lead back to 14. As Tate with a chance to put that back to 15. Where it was just a few moments ago, and he does. Corey Tate starting to score the basketball
starting
here in
to
the
heat
first
up.
half. Yeah.
He's definitely starting to heat up.
4 for 5 from the field as well, as that one's off the glass and good. That's Jason Sethwick for Concordia, excuse me. Switching it back and forth there.
This has been an offensive explosion for this first half by both teams. Speaking of explosion, check out the middle school explosion, the Delaware Middle School explosion tomorrow at St. Elizabeth.
I don't know if you were setting that up or what, but it was
not
really well.
It worked.
And there's a travel inside by Justin Gardner. Absolutely, yeah. Definitely check that out tomorrow. 302 Sports will be there live.
You see that Dante, the length of Dante forcing the pump fake and eventually the travel.
13 points as we tick under a minute here in the first half. It's Corey Tate on the wing. There's a 2-3 zone for Concordia as Livingston finds some room in it. Takes the jumper, no good. Rebound Stancil.
And I see the Lightning slow the ball down here and work to get a good shot here. Points are what's most important to them right now.
Clock now ticking under 30 seconds, 52-39 lead for the Lightning. It's Corey Tate being very patient now. He's going to go around the Thompson screen. Now 20 seconds to play.
7 on the shot clock.
Back to Tate. That's another deep 3, and he knocks down another one. He's camping out in the parking lot, Pat, and he's knocking down all kinds of triples.
He shot that one from the Kmart down the street. Holy smokes.
And now trying to answer at the buzzer, but no good is Jesse Breeding. So what a first half for the Lightning. They put up 55 points. Concordia, they played a good half as well, only 39, but Goldey-Beacom finds themselves up 55-39 after the first half.
It's incredible. We're on pace for 110 points right now. Corey Tate, after being held only 2 points in the first 8 minutes of this one, he's got 17 now. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Very efficient first half. 56% from the field for Goldey-Beacom. 59% from 3 and 88% from the free throw line. So after the first half, Goldey-Beacom leads 55-39. We'll be right back with second half action here live from Goldey-Beacom College. It's 302 Sports.
Apologize, we forgot. We got a little halftime ceremony here. We got 3 academic All-Americans from the fall semester that are going to be honored here at half court, Nick. Before we head back to the commercial breaks, we got to honor them.
Absolutely, not an easy accomplishment. So definitely, congratulations. Hard work pays off.
The athletic director, Mr. Tom Brennan, at half court to honor these players. Sophie Woods is the first to come out. Academic All-America. That's unbelievable an accomplishment.
You could say that again, Pat. Like you said, how many people around the country could say that? Only
Shea Murphy. I actually had the privilege to coach that young man at Wilmington Charter in basketball back when he was in high school. He's now a golfer here at Goldey-Beacom.
Well, he must have done something right there, Pat. He's an All-American.
Yeah.
Just in general. Congratulations.
I didn't quite catch this young man's name. He was on a soccer team, though. So congratulations to these athletes. That is just an unbelievable honor to be an academic All-American for the fall semester. And now you get the soccer players coming out. This is Wilkinson, I heard that name.
Cameron Wilkinson.
Cam Wilkinson, yep. So the honors just keep coming here at Goldey-Beacom.
Yeah, it's been a great day here so far.
First team selection here.
And what an overall great day for Goldey-Beacom athletics, Pat. You see all these
To hoop it
events
up.
and accolades. Yeah, hoop it up today.
you get the
Goldey-Beacom
honors.
women's reeling off a win earlier as well, where they also gave recognition to some more students at halftime.
Student athletes. Best way to say it.
Look at Sophie Woods right in front of us. What an honor. Just walked by.
Yeah.
There she
Sophie.
But congratulations to every single one of those student athletes. An incredible accomplishment.
That it is. Congratulations to them. And we will be back with a halftime recap and some news and notes.
Greater 32 degree options, an employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities. for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Welcome back to 302 Sports, here live from Goldey-Beacom College. Nick Allison Trini alongside my partner, Pat Garianis, Nick Halliday, working the camera for us. And Pat, about 6 minutes till we head back. Goldey-Beacom playing an unbelievable first half, 55-39. They put 55 points in that first half, and they were just lighting it up from everywhere.
Yeah, 19-34 shooting. That's 56% clip. 10-17 from beyond the arc. That's 59%. 7-8 from the foul line. That's 87.5. This team looks like the Warriors out here. You said it during halftime. Everything's going in for them. They're playing so well. Corey Tate, 17 points. 10 points from Isaiah Graves. 8 from Dante, including the dunk. Everybody's chipping in. Mahir Johnson, 8 points off the bench. And we talked about in the pregame, they like to force turnovers. They force about 20 a game. Almost on their average. They forced 9 turnovers in that first half. But let's not sleep on Concordia. Yeah. They shot the 50% from the field. They just only had 26 shot attempts. It's been an impressive start, and you just got to hope they keep it up.
Yeah, and we both talked about it earlier. Concordia themselves coming in to the game, they are 8-15, 2-12 in conference, but coming out playing decently well, shooting 50% from the field. Goldie just playing suffocating defense, forcing some turnovers, not letting them get their shots off, and they're just knocking down everything on offense.
Yeah, I mean, Concordia lost Millhaven early, but Alex White Jr. stepped in and played pretty well for him. He's got 10 points, and so does Baron Goodrich. Those are the 2 players they got to keep an eye on, the Goldie does, to continue their winning ways here in the second half.
And Pat's storyline for the first half, guard Corey Tate. He had 17 points. He needed 6 to pass Adrian Miles for 6th all-time in career points. He did so, and now needs just 4 points to tie, 5 points to pass Nate Lewis for 5th all-time.
Yeah, and it very well can get done here for Corey Tate. Every game it seems like he's passing somebody on the list. Very similar to Brittany Bryson on the women's team.
Yeah, both great athletes and both just crushing milestones in their respective sports. As we are about 4 minutes away from getting back live from the half, still 55-39. Goldey-Beacom, we have some stuff
news
to go
and
through
notes,
here.
Nick?
Yep,
Got some news and notes for us?
News and notes. We talked about some other things earlier. I mentioned the Goldey-Beacom's basketball camps. I'll talk about it again here. Goldey-Beacom's men and women's basketball teams have announced the dates for the 2018 summer camps. The men's squad will host a quartet of 4-day camps featuring Coach DJ Dekmar, his staff, and many of the student athletes. These camps will be held June 18th to the 21st, July 9th to the 12th, July 23rd to the 26th, and July 30th to August 2nd. The women's team will hold two camps for those in grades 2 through 8, followed by an advanced camp for those in grades 6 through 12. The first 2 camps involving Coach Bethan Burke, her staff, and many of the student athletes will be June 25th to the 28th and July 16th to the 19th before the advanced camp, which runs from August 6th to August 8th. All information can be found on the camps and clinics wedge page. Also listed is the sports camps meal order form, which includes various lunch options for that week. And now moving on, 2 for Goldey-Beacom picked to collegiate baseball preseason teams.
Okay.
Goldey-Beacom senior outfielder Raul Perez Duran from Trenton, New Jersey has been named a player to watch, and senior outfielder pitcher Jay Smith was tabbed a newcomer to watch, both by collegiate baseball. Perez Duran returns as one of the Lightning's key players after being named second-team All-CACC a season ago. He closed 27th in the CACC with a .299 batting average, 38th with a .389 slugging percentage, 25th with 43 hits, second on the team with 39 2/3 innings pitched, 8 with 14 RBIs, tied for 3rd with 5 steals, and 5th with 19 runs. Perez Duran also is the first batter in team history and enters the year with an 8-game hitting streak at Doyle Field. Smith comes in after batting .310 a season ago for Tiffin College with a .458 slugging percentage and a .402 on-base percentage to go with 52 hits, 10 doubles, 3 home runs, and 33 RBIs. He also was a first-team All-Conference pick in 2016 for the Kalamazoo Community College and tapped All-Region 12. Goldey-Beacom begins its season February 17th with a doubleheader at Loire-Rhine.
That's coming right around the corner. Baseball season can't come soon enough. I love that time of the year. Goldey-Beacom starting the program up last season, so it's going to be year 2 for the Lightning here. It's good. They got a little Delaware flavor coming in this year. A couple high school guys have committed over the past couple of months, so looking forward to the baseball season and looking forward to this second half right now. I see one of your former high school coaches, good old Lee Sibley, the legend,
Lee
walking
Sibley
in the building.
I believe he did some coaching here, at Goldey-Beacom.
He did. He was an assistant last year. You saw him around. He's a legend, living legend.
Let me tell you, Pat, I played basketball with him. He could still play. He's still out here balling. He's got a mid-range jump shot like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, you don't coach for that many years in the state of Delaware without having some kind of background, especially at a program like St. Mark's.
So now 30 seconds away from starting our second half. Goldey-Beacom leads Concordia 55-39. And like we talked about earlier, Pat, we can't expect Goldey to come out with the same fire that they had in the first half. I don't know if it's possible, but what are they going to have to do to maintain this lead and kind of hold on to this victory?
You got to keep it up on the defensive side of the basketball. I know it's cliched, but it's our strength. Force the turnovers. Continue to get in the face of these Concordia plays. They're not going to shoot 50% for the whole game. They're eventually going to start to miss some shots. They're kind of playing out of their minds right now, and we're still up 16. Offensively, it's just being patient. When you get your transition opportunities, do it. Keep the foot on the gas pedal. I've been saying it a lot the last couple of games, but when you got a team down like we have them right now, it's imperative to really put your foot down on them. Don't let them have any idea about coming back in this one.
And every time you've said it, it seems that Goldey has answered the call last week and this week. Both opportunities, both men and women's. Last week, women's already today. Men's looking to do the same thing here as we are about to start the second half. And Pat, my mom went to Goldey-Beacom, so I got some Goldey-Beacom running through my blood.
And once again, the win has just been sealed. Dreams and Nightmares is playing. Game over.
So here we go, underway, 55-39. As McFadden will hold it, Goldey-Beacom a very efficient first half. And good news if you're the Clippers, Millhaven back on the floor.
And he's going right after him to start it off.
No good, rebound to Thompson. He tries to get it up to Stansel, but McFadden's going to pick it off.
And Coach Dekmar's trying to tell him there's no need for it. No need, just kind of relax with the basketball.
Driving kick from McFadden.
We did. We've lost our video. People, we'll stick right with it right here, Nick. We'll keep you updated as it goes. Still 5:39.
Corey Tate and Goldey getting their first opportunity on offense here in the second half as we have a foul down low.
Just like that, we're back. There was a foul down low, like you said, a little bit of too much contact with Dante Thompson coming across the lane with a cross screen, and they're going to call that one on Alex White.
So Alex White picking up his third personal. And he's going to come ahead and check out of the game.
They're going to bring in Elijah Brown, the senior from Maplewood, New Jersey. Oh, little contact there. Livingston luckily was able to keep his feet. Shocked there wasn't a call there.
So now here is Livingston going to drive on the wing. Kicks it out to Graves. He's been hot today.
He's been playing very well.
And he's going to launch a three and nothing but net. His good day continues.
He's just skipping down the lane. I mean, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And Isaiah is definitely feeling it in this one.
Now, we said they couldn't come out this hot as they were in the first half, but they're starting out that way. Graves knocks down the triple.
It's a big shot. Just got to keep it up, and it's right here on the defensive side.
McFadden to answer. The air ball, though, falls into the hands of Milhaven, who can't finish himself. Rebound to Thompson, and he'll quickly get it over to Graves.
Nice job by Dante, just being the force inside.
So it's Graves now. Going to try another three. This one top of the key, a little strong off the back rim and into the hands of Milhaven.
It's the heat check. Isaiah loves to take those every now and then. But when you got a 19-point lead, coach can be a little more, lenient with you.
So as you said, Pat, 19-point lead for the Lightning. McFadden, the drive and kick, good extra pass. Here's the three on the way, in and out for our favorite name to say, Jason Cathell. As Milhaven now tries a three of his own, long off the backboard into the hands of Graves, and he's going to get it and go.
Look at that. Right down the lane. What a strip.
Stancil, though, comes up with it, draws the contact, but finish, no foul, but he'll take the basket.
That's it. That was a heck of a strip, though, by McFadden.
McFadden then goes coast to coast and lays it in. So McFadden doing all he can here for the Clippers.
That was a hard finish. I mean, he had Corey Tate right on him, and then Dante coming over the top, skying to get the block.
And now he's going to stay with Corey Tate. As you see, he followed him up the court. He's staying right on his hip.
That's fine. Have fun with that. He didn't do the Corey's already got. He's got the ball. So.
Yep, and he looks like he wants him. He's going to go past McFadden, draws the contact, and he will get called for the charge.
Nice job by Milhaven stepping up there.
So after the Lightning turnover, the lead still at 19, 17 minutes to go here in the second half.
Good opening 3 minutes for the Lightning.
Graves already knocking down another triple here to kick off the second half for him. Tate called for the charge, and now here the Clippers looking to try to get something going as they find the cutter. No good. Rebound to Thompson. Quickly, the Lightning are in transition.
Look for the putback. Nice job by Corey. Finishing through the contact. This guy's just, he's down on the floor, though. We got to hope he gets up here. He might have rolled an ankle. But, I mean, he just does it all, Corey Tate. He's one of the most impressive basketball players I've seen. And I'm telling you right now, if he was 3 inches taller, young man would be playing Division I basketball without a doubt.
So
blessed to have him here at Goldey-Beacom because he's quite an impressive player, man. Yeah, I could definitely see him having a professional career somewhere. Not sure where, but only as a junior to be doing what he's doing. He's got it written all over him.
And now with that field goal.
In my expert opinion.
No, but it is an expert opinion, though.
Oh, boy.
And I've only been here for, like you said, 2 games. And
you could see it.
I mean, see it.
He oozes it.
Yeah. Corey Tate.
Some guys are just different. Corey Tate's different, man.
He's now at 19 today, 19 points with 16:37 to play. can't get that free throw to go, but with his next field goal attempt, will be tied for 5th all time.
That's it, yeah.
So the lead to 21 for the Lightning. As the drive and fadeaway shot is short.
You're starting to see these shots not to fall for Concordia.
Yep.
It's what we said was going to happen. And now it's just about putting the foot on the gas like we're doing. I love
Livingston too strong on the floater off the glass. Millhaven the rebound up to McFadden, who throws it cross court to Elijah Brown for 3, no good. And Gray's making a nice play there, even though we will stay with the Clippers to knock it out of the hands of the flying in Jason Heffier.
Mahir Johnson and Tevin Service will check back in, so some scoring and some defense coming on the floor for the Lightning.
Lightning still playing a very good game here as we are 4 minutes into the second quarter. That's a deep 3, no good. Into the hands of the Clippers, though. Deflected by Thompson out of bounds, so quick hands on the defensive side.
Yeah, the Lightning are starting to really play good D right now. Concordia is starting to less efficient is the best way to put it.
And Concordia 8-15 on the year, 2-12 in conference. They did finish that first half shooting 50%.
Yeah.
So we did talk about how we don't know if they can keep it up, but that one, a nice drive and basket for Jason Sethowit.
Yeah, that was an impressive finish over top the length of Thompson. I thought he was going to have a piece of that for sure.
So in the second half, Concordia 2 for 12, and that's a testament to the defense of Goldey-Beacom.
Nice job by Mahir getting a piece of that to keep it from backcourt, and what a shot.
That's Marcellus Livingston for 3. And he took his time.
Beautiful.
Defender was coming out on him. It didn't phase him at all. He just went through his motions and knocked down the triple.
And once again, a pass intended for John Cena goes out of there. You just can't see him over there.
And Goldey-Beacom, I mean, picking up where they left off, Pat, if we look at those second half numbers and compared to the first half.
Yeah, we're shooting the ball well. I mean, this is about as well as I've seen Goldey-Beacom play this season, without a doubt, especially shooting the ball. Taking advantage of a team that's been struggling.
And they've been kind of in their comfort zone the whole game as Johnson fires up another 3, and another one goes down. Mahir Johnson from downtown.
It's just pouring it on, baby. I love it. Keep it going.
Now here's McFadden. We know he's going to try to answer. There's the mid-range, and he's good. He's still doing his thing for the Clippers.
That's fine. If he gets his, he gets his. Just don't let anybody else get anything on you.
Yeah, exactly right. As now Goldey-Beacom up 23 points. 14:23 to go here in the second half. As the Lightning have come out
spin baseline.
Very hot.
Like to see Dante spin baseline there. Oh, what a block. Get that stuff out of here.
Isaiah Graves, we've seen him all day on the offensive end. He's got 13 points right there, showing off the defensive play.
That's a little Dwayne Wade chase down block right there. What do you think of the Wade, of course, back with Miami now? What do you think about those city uniforms they have?
Oh,
Miami Vice looking uniforms?
I like them. I think.
I love those.
Those are nice, and I think that he got to wear that in his debut. He's probably come back home like, oh man, we got some good.
Yeah,
he made some changes while I was gone.
Yeah.
Johnson on the baseline jumper for Livingston. Simon is good.
Nice shot by Chandler. And that's Chandler. That's his game. He can hit that mid range. He can finish around the rim, and he plays solid defense. Ooh. That might be a sympathy call, Nick, with the game being out of hand.
25-point lead now for the Lightning, 70-45. As that one looked like a strip, they will call the foul. 13:42 to go. You
see Concordia kind of falling back to earth, shooting now 3 of 15 to start the second half. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, they want to start making this thing, ticky tack. Yep. Let's just make the adjustment. And you see Chandler kind of looking like, well, that wasn't a foul in the first half. What's going on here?
That's a deep 3 from Goodridge. Off the rim. Saved but into the hands of
Lord.
Livingston. And now he's up ahead to Johnson, who
Look at the body
sidesteps the defender and lays it in. Great move to adjust himself in the air like that.
The body control right there. That's impressive.
Now here's the floater. It's the runner, no good. Rebound, that was going to fall to Livingston.
That was breathing on the floater.
Yeah.
He's the guy who made that loud noise going into the bleachers to save the possession earlier.
So now we're ticking down to 13 minutes. 72-45, ball in the hands of Isaiah Graves. Johnson's been spectacular. He gets into paint.
Look at that look.
Great pass to Livingston Simon, who's going to kick it back out to Graves, who floats it off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Livingston Simon with another board.
Reset.
Johnson
Now,
gonna
let's
drive.
attack. That's a good look.
Yeah, kicks it to Livingston. Another low look pass to Livingston Simon. Back into the hands of Livingston. They just can't get it to fall.
Look at this. Wow, that's
put back
beautiful
by
effort
Livingston
right
Simon.
there.
Talk about owning the glass.
Second, third, fourth, fifth chance opportunities for the Lightning. That was beautiful.
A lot of garbage into gold there.
Look at this. There's water bottles thrown on the floor. Coaches all over the place.
And Coach Dekmar is fired up.
He's fired up. Concordia's fired up. I mean, this is beautiful right here. Full timeout. You know, we need to take a break here to recover.
Sweating,
We got to recover
I'm heating up
here.
myself now. It's contagious.
We'll be back, ladies and gents.
We are back here live from Goldey-Beacom, and this place is being set on fire.
It is.
It's the annual Hoop It Up, but the Goldey-Beacom men's team, 74 points, 74-45 lead, 12:23 to play, and Pat, they're just, I don't even know what to say.
13-21 from beyond the arc. The 13 threes ties a season high for Goldey-Beacom this year. Still got 12 and a half minutes of play, Nick.
Let's see what else they can do.
I mean, we got the mascot down there going crazy with the dance moves.
I mean, it's great vibes in here.
Beautiful vibes.
74-45.
2 Chainz would be liking these vibes.
As this ball's over to Goodridge on the wing, Concordia needs to get something going as they do
Nice
in the
look.
paint. Good pass there as Justin Gardner, the senior, comes up with the finish.
And we got to give him something, right?
Oh,
We
yeah.
got to let him do something, right?
So we are under 12 minutes to play. And it seems like Goldey-Beacom has just been continuing this flow all game long. Really haven't seen him out of their comfort zone.
Now, look at this. Circus tense up. Balls all over the place. Lightning defense is just in complete rhythm. Almost used the glass. The bank's almost open Saturday night for Mihir Johnson.
The team chemistry out there, Pat, just looks incredible. You see the no-look passes, the
Oh, it is.
handoffs. They just know where their teammate's going to be.
This team looks like they've been playing with each other for years, and there's only 2 returning players from last year's team. They've really come into their own. It's a beautiful thing.
Now here's Livingston. He's going to get past his defender. Now draws the double team.
Nice job. Oh, look, and there's some chirpiness going on. I'm sorry, son. You're on the wrong side, Jesse.
As Graves also, while they're talking, just cans another 3 just to remind you, hey, we've been scoring at will all game long.
I mean, breeding, you're going to lose that. You're losing that battle, son. It's a shame, but.
Now, I also wonder, Corey Tate, we saw him slow with that ankle a little bit earlier. I really haven't seen him much lately with this big lead. You expect him to maybe make his return and see if he can get 5th on the all-time scoring list. As Livingston shoots that three, no good, but he'll get his own rebound.
We're just out hustling this team. This team's kind of in that last minute mode. Concordia. They're about to fold.
Johnson no good on the shot from within the paint, and now McFadden, he's going to get it and go. He's had some good looks for him tonight, some flashes. As he splits the defenders, passes it up top for the Goodridge three, and that is good.
Well, they have been struggling this half, so I mean, eventually one of those is going to fall. We just got to keep doing what we're doing right now.
Step back for Graves is in and out, but that jumper there, the first three for Concordia in the second half, they're now 1 for 8.
You can see Coach Deckmar not too happy with the shot selection there by Isaiah. Run a little bit of clock, work to get a better shot, especially when you're up big right now. There's no need to be in a hurry.
74-50, Stansel gets it in the post. He's got McFadden on him.
Nice job.
And he'll draw the help and the foul on Elijah Brown.
Stansel on the season from the free throw line. Doing really good. 84.4%. Leads the team for players who have over 20 attempts.
Wow. And we talked about him last week. He had a three here today. Really not needing him to do too much, as they seem to be clicking on all cylinders regardless.
Yeah, he knocks in a couple threes. You know, he plays good defense. Doesn't turn the basketball over. Ultimate glue guy.
We saw him hit a couple threes in last week's win over NEAC.
Yeah.
As the men again looking, Goldey-Beacom was able to sweep last Saturday over NEAC, women's and men's, both taking home victories. Today, as we talked about, the women's got a victory. Now the men's on their way as well as they look for another sweep here on Hoop It Up Day.
The double T's check back in as Tate and Thompson come back in for the Lightning.
So lead now up to 26. Under 10 minutes to play as Goodridge gets in the paint. It's a shot by Brown, no good. Rebound to Livingston.
You start to see these shots not falling for Concordia. That's what we said was going to happen, law of averages.
Yep. And Goldey-Beacom, though, maybe slowed down a little bit, but not too much, as they've still been playing some very good, efficient basketball. As Livingston crosses over, floats it up, and gets his own rebound. Great hustle again, like you've been talking about.
Good job.
And there is Corey Tate back in the game. His next basket will tie him for 5th all-time as Stansel pulls up from mid-range.
They get me here with a little slight push.
Yeah, a less slight one there, yep.
It's a nice idea, though, by Mahir.
Yeah, Mahir been very impressed with him lately as well.
He's been great off the bench, just under 11 points per game. Just gives them that instant offense that they need. I mean, this team, since the new year, really, has taken off offensively. Their lowest scoring output is 75 points against Georgian Court in a game that they handled from the jump. That they've consistently been scoring in the 80s. Today, they're approaching almost 100 if they keep up with the pace they're playing at. I mean, this team, like you said, offensively has just completely played defense great all year. Now the offense is starting to come with it. Look out.
Absolutely great point there. If they can get that offense in the same flow as that defense, which we were talking about earlier, we talked about all season long and how good they've been. As Tate finds Thompson in the paint, he's going to drive, flips it up with the right hand, and one.
Too easy. It's just too easy out here for these guys, man. They're just playing, having fun.
So Thompson now the chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. The lead to 25 points. As Livingston will check out. But they just keep bringing it every possession, Pat. And like you said, keep the foot on the pedal.
Yep, and they have.
So now it's McFadden. Fields wants another three. That one no good. Into the hands of Thompson, who loses it, almost lost it.
Look at this.
And he's able to get it back.
The big fella. The dribble express right there, baby.
And he draws the foul. So that foul will take place with 8:16 to play as Goldie will inbound. And here he is, Corey Tate. I wonder if he's thinking, maybe I just want to go get that 5th scoring spot right now.
Oh, in and out, no good.
And there's Thompson on the rebound, a little too high off the glass there.
Dante taking his shot with the backboard there.
Here's McFadden to one more pass.
Look
It's
at
going
that.
to be stolen
Oh,
by
they got to call a
Stansel.
foul on Troy. I don't know about the foul.
Yeah, Pat, I'm not sure about that one myself, but maybe they just took a look up at the scoreboard.
Yeah,
As you were talking about earlier, maybe they're giving them some of those calls here.
these sympathy calls.
But Goldey-Beacom still hustling around, making plays, even with that 25-point lead.
Oh, that's one thing about this team is that they never stop. I mean, they're just ferocious on defense. The only game I saw them kind of stop was that Bloomfield game. They lost 95-88, where they had the 30-11 lead, and I think that was a little bit of a learning point for this team in the season to know you can't take your foot off the gas pedal, especially against the better teams.
And there's Jason Sethowit on the drive. He'll get fouled, so he'll head to the line.
You know, I mean, a lot of times you can get away with it with the teams that have struggled this season or the average teams, but against good teams, you've got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. That's something I think they've learned from that loss.
That one no good on the first for Sethowit. So if they're able to hold on, still 7:40, so still a long way to go, but they do have a 25-point lead, And if they're able to hold on to this victory, they will earn their 7th win in a row.
Which is that's impressive.
Very impressive. And especially this late in the season, it's when you want to be hot. Tate, they're going to lose the ball there.
And it's going to be our ball again. I mean, we're one of the hottest teams in the country. Nick, this team was 0-4.
And look at them now.
You know?
It's really a testament to Coach Deckmar and his coaching staff and the players as well, just sticking with it. And
Tevin.
we see plays like that as in games like this where they really look like they could be something special here this season.
They're clicking on all cylinders.
As McFadden up and off the glass is able to get into the paint again. Johnson, the kick out, and that 3, no good.
That was service.
So some more subs here coming in for both teams.
Give Dante a little bit of a break. Hey, look, in a game like this, you don't want anybody to get injured, right? So you get Dante some breath. You get to talk to him for a little bit. Late in the season, don't need to kill him with the minutes.
And there's Breedman for 3, no good. As Corey Tate tries to float it up there, a little short on there, on that one. And here's the kick out. It's Mahir Johnson for 3. The rebound up, no good. But a crashing Stansel is going to head to the line for a pair. So the 4th on Alex White as Stansel heads to the free throw line. And the first one is up and good.
Like I said, this is the best free throw shooter for the Lightning on the season. 85%. Tate checks out. Getting some of these young guys some burn here. Giving your seniors a little, Dante is a senior, Corey, upperclassman, is a junior. Getting them a little bit of a blow. When you can manage minutes like this late in the season, that sometimes is a big thing here, especially tournament time rolling around the corner.
Now the lead to 27, 6:18 to play left in this one between Goldey-Beacom and Concordia. As we have another
on that
foul.
one.
So game pace slowing down here late in the second half as we're getting some foul calls. First one on the way for Goodridge is no good.
Yeah, Goodridge not hitting that. It's a little shocking. He shot the ball well from the foul line today. That's his first miss. There's miss number 2, baby.
So 0 for 2 from the line for Goodridge, and before you can blink, it looked like Stancil was going to take it the other way. But now here come Concordia in transition. It's Breeding, and he'll draw another foul.
No need to foul. That's what Coach Deckmar's saying. He goes, guys, just let that go. You don't need to foul there.
But with that foul, it'll send Jesse Breeding to the line, the sophomore, with 6 to play. And another missed free throw for the Clippers. As they've really been struggling from the free throw line in the second half. They started 9 for 13 in the first half, and now 0 for 6 in the second off that miss.
Yeah, that's not getting the job done.
Stancil on the drive. He tries to float it up. Rejected by White, and now here come the Clippers. No good, though, as Elijah Brown couldn't get it going the drive, and now
miscommunication there.
Livingston Simon didn't look like he was ready for that one.
And that's what Coach Deckmar's saying. He goes, Tevin, you're a small forward guard type player. Why are you passing it to your center in transition?
He wasn't even ready for it. Because he wasn't even looking for it.
He wasn't. I mean, he very rarely does he get a chance to get the ball out by the 3 line, so a little bit surprising to him.
Yeah. Get your thinking up by 27. Maybe you want to get the big fella some transition buckets.
First time in the game for number 4, Quincy Tillinghast, the junior, number 4. Haven't seen him a lot this year, only his 3rd game. All 3 just so happen to be here at home.
There's a pass to the corner. No good. Rebound, Livingston again. And he just reeled in his 11th board of the game.
He's played very well. 2 points away from a double-double. Look at Chandler.
And there it is.
He said, what did you say about me not being comfortable behind the 3 line? I'll take all 3 of those.
And that's what he was saying. Maybe last time they were trying to get him the ball to knock that down in transition. This time he was ready for it. And it looks like we have a foul.
They're going to get it on Chandler there.
So with that Livingston Simon 3, we now have the largest lead of the game, 30 points for the Lightning.
And now with that 3-pointer, season high is 14 3-point shots made. So
wow, 14 made out of 26 shot.
That's efficient. What's that, 57?
54.
54?
Wow. That is very impressive for the Lightning. As they now just 15 points away from breaking triple digits.
Gardner just put in a bucket there, cut the lead under 30. Lightning had another game with 80-plus points.
Livingston can't get it to go. Simon can't get it to go off the putback either, so Clippers now. McFadden splits the defenders, and another foul call we'll have on the floor, and he'll head to the line.
I think it's time to swallow the whistles. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm with you, Pat. I would have said it.
I think it's time to swallow the whistles. Wave the victory flag.
Rep the Lightning.
That's it. GBC, baby. GBC activities.
And that free throw front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. So we're ticking down to 4 minutes to play in this game. 85-57 lead. Lightning from Goldey-Beacom over the Concordia Clippers here at home. Again, thanks to everyone who's joining us here live on 302 Sports. The Lightning have been clicking all day long. As Livingston Simon gets a great move in the paint for 2.
Chandler's showing a little bit of everything out here. He's got 11 points and 7 boards. Off the bench. Turnover.
Another forced turnover from the Lightning as Livingston pulls in the steal.
It's the 15th turnover forced or 14th turnover forced by the Lightning, a little under their season average. Now Mahir will get some free throws out of this.
And I guess when you're shooting the ball like they are today, Pat, you can afford to, I guess, tone it down a little bit on the defensive end.
Right.
As they have just been knocking down shots from everywhere. 54% from beyond the arc today for the Lightning.
It's unbelievable.
So hopefully Coach Dagmar won't be too disappointed about not reaching that turnover stat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'll be completely content with this. Once again, next time you'll see us next Saturday against Dominican. Be a 1 o'clock start for the women, 3 o'clock start for the men. And then the big matchup after that against Jefferson right now, especially that men's game. That's Wednesday the 21st, women at 6, men at 8. With the way the standings are looking right now, Jefferson and Goldie are tied atop the CACC South.
Wow.
So that could be a big game, or it will be a big game either way.
There's Mahir Johnson on the steal as he read that from a mile away, and he takes it coast to coast.
So he read that one like a book. And there's a timeout. Concordia wants to talk things over. Still 3 minutes to go in this one, and the Lightning are approaching the century mark. It's going to be a full timeout, Nick. I think we'll step aside for a little bit here, and we'll come back.
Yep, we'll be right back here live on 302 Sports.
Achieve greater. 32 degree options. An employment rate over 90% among graduates. Goldey-Beacom College. NCAA Division II athletics. A beautiful 24-acre suburban campus with safe on-campus living. Want another reason to consider Goldey-Beacom College? We offer an affordability assurance to every accepted student, making us one of the most affordable private colleges in the region. Goldey-Beacom College. Achieve greater. Achieve.
And welcome back to 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Pat Garianis. Nick Holliday on the camera for us today. And Pat, we talked about it all game long. We talked about it beforehand. Going for their 7th straight win for the Goldey-Beacom Lightning, and they answered the call.
And it would be 16 of 20 they've won since the 0-4 start. I mean, this team's just had such a turnaround, and they've played so consistently lately. Like we said, seven consecutive wins is just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
And especially when you can do it in the fashion in which the Lightning did it today. 91-57 right now, with 3 minutes to play. They're 9 points away from breaking the century mark as that three is airballed into the hands of Livingston.
Nice job by Marcellus, slowing it down. No need to rush. Work some clock here. Let's shorten the game up. Here's this Tillinghast.
They get it back to him.
Go ahead, Quincy.
He finds a cutting Livingston who has some room to work in the post. The kick out, one more. They make the extra pass. Now 3 on the shot clock for Livingston. They kick out one.
Give me that. Oh.
Had an opportunity there, yeah.
Yeah, good look for Tillinghast there. Like we said, only his 3rd appearance this season. He's got a bucket on the year.
And Pat, we've been talking about how big the Jefferson game could be, but also Saturday they take on Dominican, who is a good team in their own right. They're 2nd in the North Division with a 15-7 record.
That's it. I mean, we finished up the year against good teams.
Yeah.
U Sciences is a solid team at 12-11. Then Wilmington, of course, who's right behind us at 14-9. I mean, tough end of the season for the Lightning. Then it's a good thing we're playing great ball.
Absolutely. As that one is Goodridge on the drive. He'll get the foul, another whistle, so he'll head to the line.
Chandler picks up his 4th personal.
So, Pat, just 2 minutes away from the end of this one, 91 points for Goldey-Beacom.
Oh, it was just an absolute explosion. And like we said, check out that Delaware Middle School explosion tomorrow at St. Elizabeth. Go check it out. Or check it out on 302 Sports. Some of the best talent, up-and-coming talent in the state of Delaware. Go check it out.
Yeah, should be.
How's that for a segue?
Yeah, there's a lot of talent, a lot of young talent in Delaware. Definitely come check it out. They'll all be on Showcase tomorrow, live from the St. East Center. As they feed the ball, great passing by the Lightning. A free one to Livingston, who can't get it to go.
Tillinghast with the rebound. Oh, gets it poked away.
And here's Young for the Clippers. He'll lay it in transition. 1:37 to play, and that cuts the lead to just 30, Pat.
Yeah, they're trying to creep ever so closer. There's a turnover by Tillinghast.
And it will remain with the Lightning.
Yeah, no panic here. They're going to talk about whether or not they're going to switch the shot clock because they see if possession changed or not. They're going to keep it at 22, I believe.
So, Pat, Corey Tate on the bench now. He's going to finish the game with 19 points. So he was 2 shy away from Nate Lewis for 5th all-time in points, but he'll have a chance to do that
Next game, yeah.
Next game, I
Against
believe
U-Sciences.
Yep, on Tuesday. So we'll have a chance on Tuesday. Just needs a field goal to tie, 3 points to pass for 5th all-time in Goldey-Beacom scoring history.
Yeah, a little 30-second time out here for Coach Deckmar. And then they'll probably advance the ball if they can, put it in the front court. But all around impressive victory today. Both teams played great. The women's and the men's teams played some of their best ball all season. So come out of here with another sweep, back-to-back home sweeps for the 2 programs. Positivity heading in to the end of the year, a stretch run.
And Corey Tate came into this one 5th all-time in career assists. He finished today with 3 assists, so he'll need just 9 more to pass Paris Ridgeway Higgs for 4th all-time in assists. So scoring and assists are right in view for Corey Tate.
Paris Ridgeway Higgs, of course, a 4-year player here at Goldey-Beacom, was a part of that team last year. A Hodson graduate.
Livingston will drive.
9 on the shot clock. Here's Tillinghast. Get yourself a bucket, young man.
There he
Atta
goes.
boy.
In the paint, gave him the Dirk one-leg fadeaway from in the paint.
Kobe.
Count it. And now the lead back to over 30 as we tick down to a minute to play. Rebound Mahir Johnson. He's going to try to get it up ahead.
What an impressive win. Nice block. Another nice block.
2 blocks in a row.
Unbelievable.
Yep, and they ran with this one from the start.
That they did.
Concordia not leading at any point in this game.
No. Yeah, it was clear as day from the beginning, especially with the start that the Lightning had, that this one was going to be in hand. They're going to call an illegal screen on Tevin service. Checking into the game first time for Concordia, number 25, Mohammed Al-Assadi, San Diego, California. San Diego.
Oh. I wonder how he likes this weather.
Hey, he's classy. He's from San Diego. Did you catch the reference?
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to let it rip. Atta boy. All right.
Love the confidence there as he let that one fly, though. No good. Now just 11.2 to play. 93-61. Goldey-Beacom running away with this one, in control the whole way.
I think it's safe to put the F over here on the period. It's going to be a final here. 93-61.
And they came out and played great today. The Goldey-Beacom Lightning on their annual Hoop It Up Day. We mentioned it last week, and both men and women's claiming victories here at home over Concordia. Here the men get a victory of the final, 93-61, and they played one of the best games you've seen them play all year long.
That they have. They moved to 16-8 on the year, 12-3 in conference, move into a first-place tie with Jefferson, the CACC South, and just they're looking great. They're looking great.
That they are, and you can join us again. We'll be live here from Goldey-Beacom on Saturday, February 17th for that matchup against Dominican at 3 o'clock, so make sure to check that out. But Goldey-Beacom here today on the Hoop It Up. They came and they conquered 93-61. They take home a 32-point victory over Concordia. What a game for the Lightning, Pat. And we'll see you next time here on 302 Sports. Thanks for everyone who joined us. For Nick Alessandrini alongside Pat Garianis and Nick Holiday, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.